Hey everybody. So I'm just out here getting a few little chores done, continuing to take the beds down, clear everything out. I'm gonna start doing the emptying out the pots and stuff like that. I'm gonna empty out all the pots and everything before I order dirt for filling the big beds, because I want to save as much money as possible. And with using the Hugelkultur type method, I can kind of get away with not having 100% like the best soil to start with, because stuff will break down. And I'm going to be putting just a couple bags of compost on top of each bed. But what I'm doing right now is taking those Proven Winners Buried Treasure strawberries. I took them out of the bed over there, and so now I'm potting them up for winter. I'm going to overwinter them on the side of the house. They should be fine. Let me get my glove on here. We do get cold here, like in the negatives, but not for very long. We can see like -20. I don't know. They are saying we're supposed to have a mild winter this year. Last year we did have about 8 feet of snow, but it was not super cold. So that was, I don't know, you get one, you give the other, I guess. So I'd rather have a lot of snow than have it be frigid. So we'll see how it goes this winter. But we do always I live in an area that is referred to as the snow belt up here in Wisconsin. So so we're gonna get snow. So these will be pretty well protected in their pots. The time while I over winter will be fine, but the time I'll really have to start paying attention to them is come spring, when we start to have that freeze thaw, because then they could get some rot. But even then, I don't know, if I keep them close to the house, they should be fine. So anyway, so I was able to get 6 plants. I already have 2 potted up over there, and I just pulled them out of the ground. There's all their roots. One plant, this one here, was so large that I couldn't fit it in one of these pots, so I separated it out. So now we have 2. So that's 6 plants, and then again in the spring I will separate these out again. So what I'm doing is potting them up, and then I'm coming through, cleaning out everything that's dead or damaged, anything that has fruit or flowers, and just letting it set roots in these pots until freeze comes. And we're not slated to have a real hard freeze until like the end of October this year. So they'll have plenty, and it's the 16th today, so they'll have plenty of time to set some roots, get happy in there, and then even with a freeze they can handle it pretty well. So they'll have like into probably mid-November to really get settled into their pots, which is plenty of time for strawberries. They're practically weeds, and if they didn't taste good, we would probably be burning them the way they grow. So anyway, so that's what I'm doing, and so I just wanted to share that with you guys and show you. I'm gonna pot the rest of these up, and then I am gonna plant some garlic because I have the bed ready. So when I get one of these potted up here, well, I'll finish this up and then I'll be right back and we'll plant some garlic. Okay guys, so I'm gonna plant some garlic. This is garlic, this is German Hardy. It's a hardneck garlic. I grew this last year, and this is just some bulbs that I have left. So I'm gonna go ahead and plant these again, and I already know that they grow here because I grew them myself. And then these are Siberian hardneck that I bought from my local co-op. And these were grown locally, just a few towns over. So again, I know that they grow here, and has some really good sized cloves on them. Not bad at all. 6, 8, 12. About 23 of the Siberian hardneck, and I should have similar with the German hardy. So I'm going to do the Siberian hardneck up this side, and then the German hardy up this side of the bed. And I do have Egyptian walking onions growing in here that I planted earlier in the season, and they're doing just fine. There's 4. I thought I planted 5, but I've only got 4 coming up, so I'll take 4. So when you plant garlic, you want to plant it just like you would a like a daffodil bulb or a tulip bulb or any kind of bulb. So you want to plant it with the pointy side up. So that's where the stem and the leaves are going to come out. I don't know if they call them leaves or blades. I don't remember, but and then the roots will come out of the flat end. So that's how you want to plant these. You want to plant them about 1 inch or 2 deep. I'm gonna put some mulch over the top of this bed after I get it planted up, probably leaves from the leaf fall in the yard. And that'll help keep things nice and insulated over the winter. But again, like I said, we do get plenty of snow, so that will help as well. And you can put garlic fairly close together, like about 6 inches apart. And so we'll just go ahead and start this first row. What did I say? 23? Yeah. Okay. So. And you just want to make sure you press it down so it's making the bottom of that is making good contact with the soil to get those roots started. And it will start growing roots here pretty quickly. So, and that's okay. They want that. They want to have their roots cold through the season, through the winter. They need garlic needs that cold period of time, especially hardneck garlic. So it's okay if they start to grow, even if their little stems start to pop out. It's okay as long as they don't grow too much. So that's why I like to wait until, you know, the second week of October. And even if you've already had a frost, that's okay. As long as you can work your soil, you can put garlic in the ground pretty much. Just like with daffodils or tulips, as long as the soil is workable, you can get them in the ground. They will, then they'll just go through their freeze and start growing again in the spring. So that's not a problem. But the problem is if they start to grow too much before the freeze comes. Then, like if I had garlic that was this big and the freeze came and killed it, then when it comes back next spring, it's going to think that it's its second season and it's going to go to flower a lot faster. I mean, the hardneck wants to go to flower first year anyways. That's what the scapes are, the little whirly gigs that come off the top is the flower stem. And if you let it go, it will flower, but I cut them and pickle them. They were really good. That was my first year doing that, and they were really, really delicious. So I'm looking forward to doing that again. I think I enjoyed the scapes maybe even a little bit more than I enjoyed the garlic itself. So yeah, so let me just keep on trucking here, and we'll get this done. And I know, and this is just a little shout out to my father, Chucky. I heard through the grapevine that you were a little bit, feeling a little bit competitive, garlic-wise, and you were gonna try and outdo me this year. So we'll see how that goes. I think you'll have to send me a little video and maybe we can have a little garlic growing competition this year, and I'll put it on the channel. So let me just get these last two are real close here. Okay, perfect, nice, great fit. Okay, yeah, for for those of you who don't know, my father and my mother are both gardeners, and it's kind of where I get my green thumb from. And my father had a garden for the first time in a long time this year and had a ton of success, a really beautiful garden. So but he saw my garlic picking video here, and I'm just saying, Chuck, that I heard a little birdie named Betty told me that maybe you were feeling a little competitive about garlic, so we'll see how it goes. We'll have to have a little challenge this year and see who gets the most. So I'm gonna have about 50 cloves in the ground here when it's all said and done. Yeah, so then just like that, and we're supposed to get, I'm not gonna water this, the soil, we've had a ton of water. The soil is moist enough to kind of hold together when I squeeze it, so I'm not gonna add any water to this because we are supposed to get rain over the next couple of days, so I'm just gonna let nature take its course here. Okay. So that's garlic planting and father challenging. Okay, so yeah, I'll end this. We'll talk a little bit. I'll go up and show you how I'm pruning out the strawberries after I get this garlic in the ground, and then we'll wrap this video up. All right, I'll see you in a few. Okay guys, the garlic is in. Can you see it growing yet? That'll be out here checking it and making sure it's perfect as long as possible, and the snow will come and then spring will come and I'll be out here looking for it to pop up. It'll be one of the first things, so it's a good sign of spring. I do have some more things that I have to get replanted. So these are chives. These were chives that I got in like probably like 4-inch pot. Chives are a fantastic thing to grow. If you feel like that you can't grow anything at all, like you kill everything, get some chives. They will make you feel a lot better about your growing abilities. Stick them in the ground, they're happy as can be. Put them in a pot, they're happy as. I've got some on the porch that are in a pot that my neighbor gave me. She said she'd had in the pot for years, and I'm planning on splitting those out this year too. So the chives I dug up from these beds here, I mean they're unkillable, but they're not like invasive, and you can eat them and they taste great. So I'll split these out. I have 2 clumps of chives here. I'm going to split those out, so then I'll have 4, 1 for each corner of the trellis beds. And then can't really see it from here, but there's a little pot of chives up on the porch that I'm also going to split out and put up front just for the flowers, and the bees love the flowers, so you can't go wrong with chives, and they will give you that little boost of confidence that you need to let you know that you can actually grow something, and you don't have to feel like you kill everything. Speaking of feeling confident, I'm super happy with the way these hens and chicks turned out around the porch here. These ones on the sides didn't get quite as much sun as the ones in the back, but they will. And so these are supposed to overwinter here. I'm excited. This looks really cute. I'll have to see what I'm gonna do here next year. These pots were not really a success. The petunias were pretty. These are purple wave petunias that I started from seed from Burpee. This was like a salvia white swan or something that I got from Baker Creek, and I don't know. And then this is a Akana, and both of those they never really grew. I mean, they still look pretty because their leaves are pretty, but they didn't flower or anything like that back here. So we just didn't get really warm this year. So what are you gonna do? But anyways, okay, so I wanted to finish. I'm gonna put you guys on this chair because I think that's gonna be a good spot. Get this thing open here. Goals for the winter are learning a little bit more about my camera. So I just wanted to talk with you guys a little bit more while I clean up these. What did I do with my little pruners? My little snips. So yeah, so while I'm pruning up these strawberries, I just wanted to talk to you guys for a few minutes about the channel and why I started the channel and what I want to do with the channel moving forward, besides learning how to use the camera a little bit better and maybe do some nicer shots and, you know, learn to do time lapses and all that great stuff. I would have to, this has definitely been a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, you know, making videos. But I have to say the whole reason why I started this channel was because of my parents. So I usually would make videos on my phone of the garden, walk around, do little garden walks, and send them to my mother. She lives in Florida and I live in Wisconsin, and but we still like to see each other as much as possible, and so I send her videos and things like that, and you know, we talk a lot. And so I thought it was kind of hard to send the videos through text. Like I couldn't make a very long video and send it through text message or through email necessarily. It was kind of a pain in the butt to do that. So I thought, well, why don't I just put it on YouTube, and then she can go on YouTube and watch it whenever she wants to. Not really thinking about other people besides her and my father. I let my dad know, you know, so that he could see. And so I knew he was starting his new garden this year, and we really wanted to be able to share that kind of stuff with each other. That's something that we all have in common. And so he lives in Massachusetts, and so we're just not close to each other, but technology keeps us close together. But it's also now brought me new people and new friends, and it's been fantastic getting to know people on the channel, hearing from other gardeners, getting to participate like in that books video with Roots and Refuge. I mean, like, it's like, I mean, I've been watching that channel since, I mean, it's part of the reason why I even watch YouTube at all. And so to be a part of that community is so cool, and to have so many people from all over, you know, that you can really connect with. I wasn't expecting it. Another thing I wasn't expecting was literally like how much actual work it really is to get these videos out. And I don't even edit, so I'm not even doing that. I'm gonna have to get some editing software. Like this winter will be me trying to get my channel a little bit more refined, we'll say, learning all that stuff. But just the act of being consistent about bringing the camera with you when you're out in the garden and setting it up and talking about what you're doing, and then the whole stitching the videos together and uploading them and all the time that takes. I have a very much larger appreciation anytime I sit down to watch a YouTube video or content of any kind now, having done this. And I've only done, I mean, not that many videos even, yeah, it's definitely changed. Even in this short period of time has changed my life a lot. It's so enjoyable that I want to be able to continue to do it and continue to get better at it. So I just wanted to share with you guys what kind of brought me here, and what's gonna keep me here. So of course, my family, I love you guys. I love you guys so much. I miss you a ton, and I can't wait to see you all again. I'm hoping to be able to travel a little bit, maybe over the winter. But to everybody else, I appreciate you so much. It's just so wonderful to have you all here and to have this time. So thank you for watching. Thank you for coming out. I appreciate you. And I will talk to you in the next one. Bye. Okay, hey guys, I'm back real quick, and I just wanted to show you what the strawberries look like now that they're done. So I just went in and cleaned up everything, just leaving all the healthy growth. Took out all this came off of those strawberries. So now they're good, and they should go through the winter just beautifully. Can't wait to eat them next year. They're gonna go up in these green stalks that I'm sitting next to right here. You can see I got some green beans on there that are about ready for saving seeds from, which is gonna be my next video. Okay, bye.